It's been a while since I've seen a good Nicolas Cage movie, though, where I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. The last one I think I saw was Bad Lieutenant.
National Treasure 2.
Like, so bad. Like, no, I'm talking like dying because the acting's so bad.
Oh, okay.
And like he's doing his like weird Nicolas Cage shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crack talking.
Like, Bad Lieutenant was insane. I saw it at 10:30 in the morning. So Jesus. That no one could yell at me for laughing.
Yeah, another sacred deer situation.
Oh, dude.
We're the only ones laughing in the theater.
That's my fucking life, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if you go to the movies with me, it's just going to happen. Like I said,
need to
Death
watch
Sentence was
Lobster.
hands down the worst one that I ever experienced. Alan Taylor directed this episode.
Ah.
Game of Thrones.
Nice. Well, hello and welcome to the Gabagool. I'm your host, Tim, here with my co-host, Jesse.
Hello.
This podcast is a deep dive of the entire series of The Sopranos. We'll be covering one episode at a time, full spoilers going forward. Today we continue with Season 1, Episode 6, entitled Pax Soprana. First aired February 14th, 1999.
That's Valentine's Day.
Yeah. That makes sense for this episode. There's a lot of stuff about love and not love. Maybe like 2 scenes.
You sent me a crazy picture. I'm sorry. It was the girl from Stranger Things, and everyone's like talking about how she looks like Daniel Radcliffe with a wig.
Jesus.
But yeah, I don't know. This episode was nothing really happened, but like it was more like personalities. Like you get deeper into their personalities again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, not too much like plot moved forward, but we definitely.
Tony's definitely crazy.
Yeah.
Like every episode, it's just more and more. He just doesn't know how to tell himself the truth.
Yeah.
And he just goes crazier and crazier, like with his Russian mistress.
Oh my God.
That was the best part of the episode.
Yeah.
You burned me.
Yeah. Oh, and he has a little conversation with the
Dad from Home Alone.
Yeah, with the dad from Home Alone, and at the end of it, it's just like gives him money. He's just like, here, buy yourself an iron, because he's so fucking disheveled
mess,
and he's a
dude.
mess. Yeah.
Like I said, he's lost Kevin too many times.
Yeah. Well, Kevin's been taken away from him by Dyfus at this point.
Sued him for malpractice. But yeah, I don't know. Like I really like the scenes. This is like the first time I've been able to like deal with him and the psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Usually they're just long and drawn out. This one, it's like, oh, things are happening.
Yeah. This actually felt like we were getting more from his character and not just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like before we were getting half-assed exposition almost.
Yeah.
But these were actually just like enjoyable scenes. Like I was laughing so much through this episode. I don't know if I was supposed to laugh at so many things, but I was.
I mean, that's what they said. Like the first season was like kind of meant to be a comedy, so like you can kind of see it more so than anything.
Yeah,
it's not until later on it gets like way more serious.
Yeah, that line they gave me the choice between 2 Jewish guys or if I had a choice between 2 Jewish guys and a paisan like me, like about his picking the psychiatrist. I don't know what he actually said in the episode because that line's totally 80 yard. But I couldn't figure out what what the original.
There was a bunch of like little goofs that I found throughout the episode that were like nitpicking, but I was like, it's really weird. They're not good at acting through cuts.
No.
Because there's just one scene where Mikey's talking to Junior at the tailor, and he makes his crazy face, and then it cuts to him immediately in the mirror, and he's just like straight faced, like looking at the camera. But there was this other cut. The second time Tony brings the Dr. Melfi a coffee, and she's like, I can't like accept this. It's like a gift. Yeah. So he's grabbing the coffee to open the lid, and it's facing away from him. Yeah. And then when it cuts back to him, the lid's facing him. And I was like, no! No! But I like the stuff with Hesh in this episode. Yeah. I love the introduction to Jimmy, the guy that runs New York.
Oh yeah,
He's awesome
that's
in the show.
The scene with them in the restaurant.
Yeah, dude, that scene's so good. There was a lot of great Junior stuff.
Yeah.
I also like that Tony calls out his mom being the ear.
Yes.
Or like being the mouth
Yeah.
for Junior to listen to.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I think these are the best Junior scenes. I think it was kind of whatever with Junior for the first 5 episodes, and now they've actually given him shit to chew on.
Well, I feel like we kept hearing from other people who Junior is, and we kept hearing from other people why they're concerned for him to take over, but we weren't seeing any of that. But in this episode, we started actually seeing.
Yeah,
it.
like the thing with Junior is he doesn't think.
Yeah,
like he just acts immediately. Like when he's at the tailor.
Yeah,
and like he hears that story about how the tailor's grandson like killed himself. And he's like, we gotta go take care of that. No, doesn't even think about it.
Yeah,
just like I'm gonna take care. And then fucking Mikey. It was like,
is
that was your grandson?
That was your grandson, the kid. Oh man, he took this dive into the water. His brains were splattered everywhere.
And the current kept smashing his head into the rocks for hours. And then Junior looks at him.
Junior's just like, the fuck?
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He like turns his head and he goes like, "What are you doing? Like, why are you saying this?" But yeah, dude, this is the first episode where like Mikey wasn't like just some wiener. Like he actually had a personality too.
Yeah,
like he was actually pretty funny. And they tossed that guy over the bridge. That bridge is like played such a character in this TV show.
Oh yeah.
And then he pays those guys off what looked like $200. I'm like, yo, like you have more money.
Yeah.
I just saw you put it like a huge wad away. Like I just saw you kill someone.
Yeah.
$200 to stay quiet.
Yeah. Although I feel like at that point they'd probably they bashed his head. Oh yeah,
but dude, like the tailor. The tailor was such a good actor for that one little scene he had. I was like, this guy's awesome. The man. But what other Junior stuff happened? Oh, the Hesh stuff.
Yeah,
that was the best part of the episode. It was like the dealings with Hesh.
That. Yeah, I love the scene between Hesh and Tony when they're going for a walk. And he's just kind of like he's explaining it, and he's like, well, and Tony's like, well, what'd you say to him? And he said, it's a fair request, but an unfair amount or something like that. And Tony's like, what do you mean a fair request? And he's like, look, Tony, he's the boss now. This is what he gets to do. He either gets to come in and say things are working fine, or he gets to come in and say, I'm going to change things up. Like, I feel like I really enjoyed him just being like,
well, Hesh Tony, is like the wise man. Yeah.
It's like, we put him in this position. Like, we have to live with this. We have to do that.
Yeah, but like Hesh has always been like the person he goes to. I mean, that one episode when they're dealing with the Hasidic Jew guy. Like, they're like beating him in, and he calls him up in the middle of the night. Like he's the go-to for all the wisdom. It's like the second father figure, and they talk about a lot how like the dad loved him too. Yeah, yeah. It was kind of taboo at the time for like him to be friends with the Jewish guy. Mm-hmm. But I really liked the backdoor dealings they did, so that Junior thinks that he's in control. Oh my god! Like when he first meets up with Jimmy at the restaurant on his anniversary. Oh god, that was the best. That was the best. But like that whole interaction's great, where it's like, well, how I have to act surprised and all this other stuff, and then they actually have the deal. Yeah. When it goes down, and it works so smoothly. I love the line that he says to him too, like when Tony starts saying something, and he kind of like half like stands up at the bar, looks over, he's like, so it is true, you are running things. Yeah. Like, yeah. Everyone knows what he's up to. Every single person knows what he's up to. Yeah. And they confirm it at the end. Because they have the dinner where they put him in as the boss, and the guy's taking the pictures. Yeah. And then they take off Jackie April's picture, and they put up Junior. So it's like Tony was smart in doing this. Oh my god, yeah. And that ending, like it's jumping ahead, but I sat there because I was the introduction to the FBI. Yeah, and I was enjoying like the episode, like I was just having so much fun with it, and it's like that scene came on, and I was just like, "Fuck, that was so well done." The music was perfect. The way because there hasn't been like the camera flashing and just like, and then you're just watching them piece it all together, and I was like, "Yes." There hasn't been much stuff with the police. The only time you really saw them was when they were taking pictures in the funeral. Yeah, so I guess that was the last episode was the introduction to them. Yeah. But that was awesome. Yeah, so now it's going to be like parallel, like the investigations and them, when like how they're going to get around it. Yeah. God damn. Yeah. You communist cunt. Yeah. Oh, you fucking refugee. That was the line. Yeah. That's going to be the line we cut out. You fucking refugee. Yeah.
You burned me.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's like a kid. His temperament is that of a child.
Yeah.
Where he's flipping out, and he's like, "Hey, why'd you do that?" And
Yeah.
it's like, dude, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You're absolutely insane. I love this. Grabbing the slice of meat.
I don't think I didn't catch that. I think I was making my bagel.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I love just how natural it is. Like
Yeah.
they work at this place in
Yeah.
the back. And then the best part for me in the episode was the Tony and Junior conversation at the ballpark. I
Yes.
loved that scene.
Yeah.
Like that was some of the best writing the show's had so far.
Oh, that scene was amazing.
And the way he butters him up, like he tells that story. He's like, "I said that.
Yeah.
I just said those words of wisdom. Let's
Yeah.
go fuck them all."
Yeah. He's like, yeah, that is hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Tony buttering him up. Mm-hmm. And then he has the scene with Hesh.
Yeah.
At the end when they're watching the horses.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. And he finds out that he split the money, and
that's when you can see like what Hesh is really about.
Yeah.
Too. It's not really about Tony and their friendship. It's more about you guys have always been fucking me for money. I just want my money and I want to be on your good side. I feel like that's what that scene represents.
yeah.
Because it's like what you thought I wouldn't give you my cut. He's like, thought never crossed my mind, and it's basically like, fuck you, you Italian bastard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's his role. Is just like I got lumped in with these people.
Yeah.
Like he's the perfect example of someone that has to pay for protection.
And also we get a little we kind of get a little nod of like a little bit more of who Hesh is. Like he apparently, he said, "You forgot I wrote six gold records."
Yeah,
and he's like,
yeah,
he's like, a couple of black kids wrote 6 gold records. You just own the
made
company
money.
and
it's like
gave yourself
it's
a
like a nod
co-writer's
to
credit.
Chess Records.
Yeah, and I was just like that. I love that because it just gave this little nod of just like, oh, this is who Hesh is. Like he just kind
did
of
the
like
same
he
thing.
owned a business and just
Literally, he in a more legal way. He was the pimp doing the pimping this time.
yeah, and
Like-
because I couldn't figure out like really who he was before this. Like I was like, okay, is he just like, was he just their friend and a lawyer, and he kind of got like knew Tony's father? Like I couldn't really figure out how he really got into the group and like who he was outside of them.
Yeah, I think like they don't really go too much into Hesh. Like
Okay.
it's just more so he was just a friend of the father's.
He's just a
I
friend
think
of
that
the
was the
father.
most you're ever gonna get out
Okay.
of him was
Well,
just.
there it is.
But yeah, I didn't really put together that Chess Records thing, like Cadillac Records, whatever that is,
Yeah,
because that's literally the same plot. Like it was this white Jewish guy that owned this record label, and all these famous like Ellis Fitzgerald like recorded on it and everything.
Yeah. The dream sequences were so weird, and
He wakes up.
Yeah.
And his wife's like, "What? Nothing.
No, I love the one when he does wake up and like taps her, and she just goes, "You want sex?" Yeah. And he's just like,
best.
"Nah,
She
go back
is
to
the
sleep."
best. I just want to talk sometimes. It's like Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Tony. But what was the other thing with Tony? There was this. Oh yeah, the kiss with Melfi.
Oh yeah,
That was awkward.
yeah,
I won't come in anymore.
Yeah.
No, come in next week.
yeah, yeah.
But he had a point when he was like, you knew who the fuck I was, and like there's something there that like about it, like you like me or something.
Yeah, I definitely.
Everyone else fucking like leaves the room if I enter.
I know. I was just like, at this.
She wants this.
I know, this
The second the door closes, she's like rubbing up against the arm of the chair.
Yeah. Well, when she says, "Can you come back this afternoon?" I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, is she asking him to come
Yeah,
back
that's
this
a weird
afternoon?
line.
And is she asking him to come back this afternoon so that they can fuck?
That is
like,
such a weird line.
I have another
She's never
patient.
asked him
Yeah.
to come back, like in the same day.
Yeah. I love his like little like strut, like walking out.
I'm the fucking man.
and his like look back, just
I'm delusional.
yeah.
I'm delusional. And she gives Bambi eyes. She knows what she's
She
doing.
does. Oh,
she knows
yeah.
exactly what
Yeah.
she's doing. It's like that scene from Cool Hand Luke in the Sandlot.
He steals her car to fix the part.
He's
Like-
like, thinker. I don't want you to get me coffee. Immediately takes it up.
No gifts.
Yeah.
No gifts.
I'm gonna
okay.
replace-
But
the
I'm
only
gonna
thing
steal your
missing
car.
is a price tag, a brand new price tag.
I love the mechanic's line. Lady, as much as I would love to rob you.
Yeah.
Even I wouldn't replace a
This
brand
seems
new
like
starter.
this is a setup.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that's Christopher.
Oh, it had to have been Christopher. It's not Tony. Tony doesn't go get the car. I really liked some of the development with Carmela this episode. I loved her scene.
Oh, she's broken at this point, so now she's building back up.
Yeah, but I loved her scene with the priest.
Yeah.
Where I loved him just calling her out and being like, "You're no saint in this. Like, you have like."
But that's because she basically laid all the cards out to him last episode, or that one episode, the college episode.
I really loved that he just, because you could see obviously he has feelings for her.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
So it's
you know
like,
what?
I was really excited to see him not just like butter her up on that and be like, no, like you asked for, you literally just told me that you were okay with him fucking all those other women.
Yeah.
Like, he's not the only one guilty.
The thing with the father, it's like I'm always back and forth. Like, does he like love Carmela or does he just love the food? I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Like, that dude loves meals.
For some reason, I oddly noticed with the father that his goatee had come in a bit more in this episode. Like, it was more of a full formed goatee, where it was more like,
maybe he just started shooting last episode, and then it finally grew in. We want you to have a goatee.
Yeah, like, I don't know why.
You're the creepy priest that listens to fucking Christian rock.
Yeah, word up.
Reliant K.
Hey, don't hate on Reliant K.
They're catchy.
Are they in this show?
I wish.
I would love just a musical number. Speaking of musical numbers,
in a weird way. Like, I don't think it's. I feel like he was in something, and if it's this, that would be fucking hilarious.
Oh my god! But while you're looking that up, speaking of musical numbers, we get a weird little musical number while Tony's getting a blowjob during one of his dreams. He's lip syncing to the song in his dream, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But
opening it
Here
on
it
that
is.
one end. Okay. Oh, did we miss it? Yeah, I think we missed it because he does it earlier and then it flips back around.
I'll take it back.
This is important.
It is.
There is nothing more important than this right here. This continuity error. Because there's people that this is their jobs.
Oh yeah.
All right, it's facing that way. Now it's the other way. Now it's the other way.
That's bad.
Yeah. These fucking close-up edits, man. You know what's weird? Like when some shows, like they'll do like a second weird like angle, and you can tell they're using a totally different, shittier camera.
Oh yeah.
Like TV shows do it like that. 70 Show does it all the time.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So, I paused it because we had gotten to
The sit down.
And I fucking love this scene. Yeah, I love how they're just playing him.
Yeah, dude, Junior's a fucking fool.
Yeah. I also love that Hesh like steps up when he says 300. He's like 250.
And then Tony looks at him like, "The fuck are you doing? You are so greedy." I would have said something terrible.
Oh, there it is. See what happens when you negotiate with these desert people.
Yeah, and then just the fake laugh, like, "Ha I just saved $50."
Yeah. I was like, oh man. Yeah. But this was a solid episode. Just with all the characters. Yeah. I'm really excited. It was
a more Tony centric episode.
Yeah. I love Tony centric episodes. Yeah. I can't wait to see how
That was not her naked.
No.
That was not
100% that is not her naked.
I've seen those nipples in Goodfellas plenty of times from that nip slip. That was not her nipples. Goddamn.
Yeah.
She's the best character.
Yep.
You should wear it this scene. Oh my god, I forgot about this scene. You should wear a business suit.
Oh yeah.
Like a man suit?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No, I don't want you to dress like a man.
She's the best.
You fucking wackadoo.
Maybe that should be the cutout.
Yeah.
You want me to dress like a man? No, you fucking wackadoo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my vote for best line of the episode.
Yeah.
You fucking wackadoo.
He's just always fucking scheming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I can't fuck my wife in the business suit.
Yeah.
I can't fuck Melfi. I'm going to get you to dress up.
Is everybody in my life bananas or what? Oh, no. This is the best line. This is go jerk off. Yeah, go jerk off. Just love that he says it to myself. Oh.
This seemed like a continuity error.
Yeah.
Because that happened a few scenes back when he was talking like to her when she threw the candle at him.
Yeah,
he's like, "You burned me," and then like he goes and sees Melfi. Then they have that scene, and then he's like, "Look, she burned me." Mm-hmm. It's like that feels like that was like a weird was a misplaced cut.
It was definitely bizarre to me that was being brought up now.
Yeah,
unless it's just part of him making up this story that all this happened with Carmela.
Yeah, it's
instead.
true. Yeah.
And then he awkwardly starts.
That's absolutely what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's talking about Carmela. Yeah, okay.
he's making it.
I'm
he's
a
making
idiot.
Yeah.
God, I should be fired.
This is what happens. God, start watching that '70s show. You start slacking off on our show.
I'm jizzle sticks in it right now.
What the fuck? And with that, this has been our episode.
Gabagool.
Yeah.